What's up, world? I'm Jesse.
I'm Dallas.
And today we're reviewing John Wick. You squealed.
I did.
John Wick is the... I didn't actually mean to say that like Lawrence Fishburne, but at this point, it's the only way to say it.
Yeah.
John Wick,
That's
Chapter
right.
3, Parabellum. It's too many
Parabellum.
colons. Is the third chapter of the John Wick saga?
Franchise?
Sure.
Trilogy?
John Wick,
Universe?
not trilogy, because they are making a fourth one. Officially
Right now
announced.
it's a trilogy.
As of now, it's a trilogy. Sure. Keanu Reeves. You know, it's Keanu Reeves' most successful franchise now. Because Matrix 2 and 3 actually didn't do that great.
Oh, yeah.
So The Matrix is still his most successful movie.
Right.
But as a franchise, this is his most successful.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
like
of
this
cool.
one.
Good. That was what I was going to ask. So I'm glad we got that out of the
Oh,
way.
yeah. I love this movie. And,
Loved it.
Yeah. Like,
Ooh, okay.
oh, my God. I was watching it, and since I finished it, I've been thinking about it more, and I'm like, man, I got to watch this again. 'Cause-
Here's the thing. I think all three of these movies, they're just pure action movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they are. It's 2 hours of violence.
yeah.
And so that type of movie
Mm-hmm.
is not really my thing. And so like a John Wick movie will never hit my top 10 or whatever.
Right.
However, like from a sheer filmmaking point of view, they're freaking awesomely made movies. They're amazing. So yeah, I enjoy my time in the theater a lot. This was actually the first John Wick movie I saw in the theaters.
When I go to see an action movie, I'm used to seeing a punch thrown, a camera cut, a punch land, a camera
Definitely,
cut,
yes.
a dude fall. This movie, like, the fight scenes in this movie, some of them are like Netflix Marvel level.
Oh my
like,
God, yeah.
Just straight,
Well, I mean
here's gonna be a fight scene, and you're just gonna have to watch it. Like,
that's what this franchise has made its name off of.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the most amazingly shot action sequences ever in like film history, and that's what you go for. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
disclaimer, I have not seen The Raid or The Raid 2, but every time it's brought up, like, oh, the best action scene, they're like, have you seen The Raid? No, I haven't seen The Raid. Until I do, this is the best action that I've seen.
Well, here's
Like,
the thing. So I have seen The Raid, and I have seen every action sequence in The Raid too, because
Oh,
they're
cool.
all on YouTube. As far as like martial arts skill, yes, the guys in the I'm not even gonna try. The guy in The Raid, everyone in The Raid is ridiculously talented when
Right.
it comes to martial arts. I mean, they're doing things that I didn't know humans could or should do with their bodies. But as far as like the filmmaking, the camera work, the lighting,
Yeah, how
every
they shoot
other
it and
aspect, I got to give it to John Wick. You know,
Yeah.
the Raids are very low budget movies, and while John Wick's aren't exactly gigantic
Mm-hmm.
budget either, you can tell that there's more of a stylistic approach to them.
Yeah.
Whereas the Raid is more like, I have a camera, you guys do what you do to do.
Yeah.
Whereas John Wick, I'm like, they put as much effort as we put into doing this, at least, to light it pretty. That's the other thing, man. These movies are pretty.
They're so
Really.
I love like the stylized everything, even down to the subtitles.
Oh,
like
yeah.
when they
The
say
big
something
ass,
and
the
it
huge-
turns red, and just like, ugh, I'm in it.
The person coming is John Wick.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's great.
You have my car. It's just, freaking love it.
That whole neon aesthetic that has kind of like dominated late 2000 cinema
Mm-hmm.
or late 20 teens. We're done with
Yeah.
2 of the decades in the 2000s.
Oh
already.
man, I'm in the 2020s.
Whew. I think it's a cool new look that movies have. It doesn't always work with every movie because they're trying to do it in every movie now. It doesn't always work, but when it works, man, it works.
Works well.
Yeah. And sometimes you're like, man, even if I'm just doing a YouTube channel that reviews the movie, I want it to look like that, you know? And sometimes you put way more effort than is necessary for the product you get out of it to make it look like that, just because of how pretty it is.
Patience.
Patience. Speaking of pretty,
Speaking of what?
pick an actor.
Halle Berry.
All right, she pretty.
All right. Where were you gonna go with that?
You could
Lawrence
have
Fishburne?
gone her. You could go Lawrence Fishburne, good-looking guy. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, very pretty.
Good looking dude. You said speaking of pretty, I had to go to
Yeah,
Halle
that's
Berry.
fine. Yeah, you do you.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's really cool.
Oh my God.
I was disappointed by like how little she had. She's essentially there for one scene, not officially there for one scene, but that's really why she's here.
Yeah,
For
her
that one
little
scene?
like
Man, that
Thing.
scene was awesome.
it was.
Everyone in this movie does a great job for the performances. Lawrence Fishburne is the one. It depends on the scene whether I really like him or I really don't,
Interesting.
because he's doing so much.
He does a lot. He does a lot. That's
Every sentence is like
He's very,
this. That being said,
very
these are
over the
over the top movies.
They are. the movie is up here and he's up here somehow.
Yeah.
But all right,
He's
speaking
also
of over the
Lawrence
top.
Fishburne. Like he already brings that presence naturally,
Exactly.
without doing anything. So when he's doing something, it
You're like,
just
oh yeah,
elevates him over.
you're
the top.
here now. Speaking of over the top, this movie's story is so much because
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about how the movies over time just get more and more convoluted. Because the first one,
Very
dog
simple.
dies, they take the car, revenge.
Yeah.
Second one, all right, now there's like this high table secret society, and then you got to go to like Rome.
I think the second one is more convoluted than this one.
Interesting.
Because this one I still feel like it's pretty straightforward. John Wick has been excommunicado in the second one. Survive.
See, on paper, yes.
Yeah.
But then you see all the stuff that's happening. I'm like, wait.
It's a
what?
lot. He does a lot to survive.
Yeah, like the movie started to feel really long because
Yeah.
after a certain point, I was thinking about earlier scenes and I was like, that was the same movie. So like parts of it feel really disjointed, but I was here for it. This is the best video game movie.
You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing. I
Like-
would play the hell out of a John Wick video game.
And I feel like we have.
What it is, yeah. You got increasing boss levels and everything. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's great.
It goes through and it feels like a video game.
Well, also there are moments where, again, going to the visual, it's not just the camera work and the lighting, the production design is. He walks into a room, I'm like, there are neon lights in this room. This is an arena. There are points where he'll walk into a room and nothing happens in it. I'm like, we're going back to that room at some point.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we'll go back to that room so we can have our big boss battle in that room. Like you didn't build this room just to have a walk through it. No, that room looks like that for a reason.
But yeah, it's just like everything about it feels like a video game. You walk through, you fight some small dudes, you fight the big guy. You walk through again, and it's
Sometimes
just like,
literally,
yeah.
the last guy is bigger than the other guys.
I know you want to technical, it's not based on the video game, but like, yo, this is a video game movie. If you want a good video game movie, just watch the John Wick
it's not a
movie.
video game movie. It is a movie video game. That's what it is.
Yeah.
How would you rank them? 1 to 3.
I've been struggling with that, and I wish I would have rewatched the other two more recently. But I feel like, and it might just be because this is more fresh in my mind, but I feel like this is my favorite.
Okay.
I want to say I like 2 more than 1, but also I saw 2 in the theater. Like I got
See,
the whole,
that makes a huge, because like
Yeah.
I said, this is the first one I saw in the theater. So I do put this one as my favorite, but I said the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Because she said, I think this is my favorite. I was like, you think it's just because we saw it in the theater? Like, it just changes the experience completely.
It is a different experience. Like even the movie itself is.
I mean,
different
even got like
experience.
the sports arena of the audience in the theater, like, yeah, woo! Ah! Yeah,
But also, like
that.
there are things in this one that I was just like, the other ones don't have something on that level. So I do think this is actually my favorite. But also, just by comparison, the first one I watched on a TV with the volume pretty low because Kayla was sleeping next to me, and I was like, I had the subtitles on and was like trying to hear everything. Yeah, like it was like a silencer on the movie itself. But yeah, this has got to be my favorite for reasons we'll get into. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I think 3, 1, and 2 is how I'd rank it. Just because
Okay.
I think 2 does get a little. It's a lot story wise,
It is a lot.
but I also think every one of these has managed to up the ante, but not necessarily in scale the way most sequels do.
Interesting.
Because I'm sure the budget has gone up, but it doesn't seem like by much. It's
Okay.
just like pure filmmaking prowess. They have up the scale. Like you thought that was cool, you thought that was pretty, you thought that was interesting. We're gonna just double down on that and just do something insane again
think-
that you didn't think human beings could do.
That's the thing. I think they upped it in the action because
Yeah,
like the first time it's like, oh wow, this is really good. Like this is really cool. Fight scenes, the guns, da da da. The second one is like, what?
yeah.
And then this one, I'm like, wait, come on, he's not gonna do that. Oh my god, he did that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just I feel like they're getting better as they go on through.
I feel like this is also the most we have seen of the Baba Yaga. Like I feel like he was John Wick in the first one, he was John Wick in the second one, and in this one he was the Baba Yaga. He was the boogeyman.
How do you feel about John Wick? Do you feel about John Wick?
I feel for John Wick. He
Yeah.
lost his puppy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that's the brilliant thing about these movies is like, it's gonna be really hard for us ever to turn against John Wick, either in like he's gone too far and now he's evil Daenerys Targaryen style, or in like I'm bored with him kind of way.
Right.
Because it's like he lost a puppy.
He lost a puppy.
So like
He
I
lost a
can
wife,
relate. He lost a
a
wife,
puppy.
he lost a puppy, and now everything is trying to kill him. So like they managed to. Keanu Reeves has a reputation as a good actor. Is he though? I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I don't. That's not to diss Keanu Reeves. I genuinely he plays. Keanu Reeves has a style. Actually, he has two. He's either I am Keanu Reeves or he's whoa, I'm Keanu Reeves. And this is definitely the first one. So like, I think when Keanu Reeves picks the right role for Keanu Reeves, Keanu Reeves is awesome.
Right.
And I think John Wick is definitely the perfect role for him because he is a robot. Keanu Reeves is a Terminator.
That's the thing.
So that's what I like about him.
I love Keanu Reeves. Like off screen
You
interviews,
have not
stuff like
seen
that.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I actually have.
Really?
Yes.
And you still
And this is what I'm talking off screen, like the person, everything I know about Keanu Reeves as a dude.
Okay.
I'm like, man, I love you.
Oh,
I
he
want to
seemed-
hang out.
yeah,
with
he
you.
seemed like a
You
great
seem
guy.
like the greatest guy in Hollywood. But
Tom Hanks is out there too.
let's not get into that.
saying.
But like, it's kind of like the John Wick things. Like, I feel for Keanu Reeves,
Yes.
the person. Keanu Reeves, the actor. I'm like, I like you because I like you already.
He's a likable guy. That's his thing.
Yeah.
He's very likable.
You're super likable.
Yeah.
So like, whatever you do, I'm here for it. But yeah, I love Keanu, so I love John Wick by extension. And he just seems. He is a serial killer, but he seems like a
Yes.
genuinely nice guy.
He also just like keeps trying to get out
He's
of being a serial killer. Like that's the way to sympathize with a serial killer. He doesn't want to be a serial killer.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
Yeah.
the level of likable serial killers in movies and TV is concerning.
A little bit.
But he's probably at the top of my list. So, future of the franchise. There is a
fourth one confirmed. Officially, Keanu Reeves is not confirmed to return yet, but come on. But the thing that actually concerns me is the director is also not confirmed, which I want to say, come on, again. Of course he's going to come back. But he's made a fair bit of dough making these movies. He could potentially go off and do something else with it if he wanted to.
Fair.
I don't think he will, and I'm really hoping he doesn't. Because to me, I'm like, you get another director, that's not John Wick anymore. To me, that is more the way these movies are, the way they look is more he's more the star of the movie than Keanu is. For
Interesting.
me, the director. Don't know his name. Probably should have looked that up, but he steals the show for me.
But here's the thing, because there's a spin-off.
Oh, yeah, the TV show.
There's two spin-offs.
Oh,
There's a spin-off TV show called The Continental.
that was the
Which-
thing I was gonna say that I forgot.
Oh, good. I'm here for it because I feel like that show is going to be everything I wanted Hotel Artemis to be.
Yes. Well, I think that's from the first movie. The thing I came out of that first movie going was, man, the world building was surprisingly good for a pure action movie. I'm like, I'm not expecting any world building.
Exactly.
And they gave me this really awesome society in this hotel. I was like, I want to see more of that. And so I love that the second one doubled down on that.
Yeah.
And then the third one, that's it. That's the movie.
Yeah, the
It's
world building.
this Society of Assassins. So yeah, you want to give me a TV show that's all about that, even if John Wick's on
with
in
it.
it. I'm
And
I'm
then
for it.
also the Ballerina. Have you heard of that?
No.
That is a spin-off
Okay.
set in this
like-
universe.
Demi's looking at us, so I don't want to say it, but it sounds like the Black Widow solo movie.
It sounds like Red Sparrow, which sounds
Which
like a Black
sounds like
Widow
a Black
solo
Widow solo
movie.
movie,
And I'm
yeah.
like, okay, we're doing more Russian ballerinas. But whatever, because if you tell me the John Wick people are making it,
Russian ballerina is becoming a trend in Hollywood.
it is a trend.
Weird.
It might just be a trend in Russia.
By the time we get the Black Widow solo movie, people are like, seen it.
I just think Russian ballerinas are a trend in life.
You just think like Russian ballerinas are all assassins
Probably.
in reality. All right.
If anyone out there is Russian and or a ballerina, let us know.
Or knows a Russian and or a ballerina. Also, let us know down below what you thought of the movie. How do you feel about the John Wick trilogy as a whole? How would you rank them? Is this one your favorite? Is it your least favorite? Is it your middle favorite?
But yeah, final thoughts. Movie. Yes, you like it?
Yeah, thumbs up. solid movie. if you like action movies, man. I mean, this is really. I actually sold it to my dad because he was like, "There's 3 of these. I've never heard of them, except that there's a third one." I was like, "Dad, you like action movies, right? If you just want 2 hours per movie of just solid killing,
Yeah.
go watch them." He's like, "All right."
That's the thing. Yeah.
Like,
If you
yeah.
can handle violence, a lot of it, like just all the violence,
You know what? I
You're
will
in
say this movie, the violence hit a new level
yes.
that we have because it's been like fun violence up till now, like cartoonish violence.
Mm-hmm.
This was violence, where I was like, ooh.
But also
I don't
cartoonish
wanna-
violence.
Definitely, but not. The other ones didn't make me ever want to turn away from the screen.
Oh.
This one, I was like, I'm just gonna blink right now,
Oh, yeah.
deliberately so.
Kayla turned away from the screen
Ooh, yeah.
for entire sequences.
Oh
She's
my
just
god!
like- I had to tell her when
I
it was done.
mean, non-spoilery, but the book. There's a scene with the book. Oh, you can find us at the Reshoots on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I know there's
Facebook, Tumblr,
Facebook, Tumblr. That's the thing. I'm trying to memorize what's on the thing.
the medias.
Yeah, all the medias. I know. but
Oh,
I say
also
that
before
every
we go,
time. Oh,
I want Andy Serkis to play the ballerina.
all right. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Andy Serkis could just play another assassin. You're making him a ballerina.
The ballerina is going to be an assassin.
All right, that's fair.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry. Where can I find you specifically?
Twitter and Instagram at thejester1138.
Yes. You can find me on Twitter at a king named Simba. You can find Colin on Twitter at Ballerina.
Russian?
No, just Ballerina.
Okay.
All lowercase for some reason. I don't know. We'll ask him.
It doesn't matter what the Twitter handle were.
That's true.
Have fun out there.
Have fun out there. Yeah, I think it's just, you
Don't
go
let
in
me
for the
interrupt.
violence. What?
Don't let me interrupt. Keep going. You let me interrupt. I told you not to, and
couldn't
you
hear
let
what
me
you said.
interrupt.
It's an
God
ironic
damn it.
misunderstanding.
Tell us the one thing I asked.
Well, no.
Over Walter White.
I don't even like Walter White. He's
Walter White's awesome.